Hey guys, how are you all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. Also, welcome back to LEGO Week. Today, as promised, if you saw my video yesterday, yes, today's video is going to be a review of the LEGO Movie, the 2014 movie that basically took everyone by storm and by surprise, but not me. So, before we, begin this, I kind of have to say, I think you guys would like to know where I was when it came out. So I was actually in middle school. I was in 6th grade when this film came out, and I made all my friends see it. I don't care if you didn't like Lego. I don't give a crap. We're seeing the Lego Movie. I saw that movie 5 times in theaters. It was just fantastic, of course. I mean, if you've seen any of my content, you'll know it's kind of arbitrary to review these movies because you know what grade I'm probably going to give them, but I feel like I have to because it's a cool video for LEGO Week, and it's a good reminder of what the movie's about and what, some people say and why I would disagree or agree, all leading up to LEGO Movie 2. But today's the LEGO Movie review, and yeah, 6th grade when I saw it. Such a good movie. Like I said, saw it 5 times in the theaters, and of course I got it on Blu-ray. I was actually at Disney World when the LEGO Movie came out on Blu-ray and DVD and all that, so we actually went to Downtown Disney, and we bought it from the LEGO store down there, which was freaking awesome because we got the LEGO Movie at the LEGO store, so it was kind of cool. But yeah, so of course, I always knew that if LEGO made a movie, it wouldn't suck because Ole Christensen had a motto, right? And it was only the best is good enough. So, that didn't just go for sets and brick making. It went for everything that they did. Now, of course, Ole's not, alive when the LEGO Movie came out, but his legacy lived for that, and it all kind of came to a big kind of kaboom in the LEGO Movie. So, everything that he worked for just made everything awesomer, So the movie, of course, it's great. The animation is fantastic. It's honestly one of the best looking animated movies of all time. I mean, I think every animated movie I've seen looks pretty good. I mean, I really haven't seen an animated movie that said, oh, the animation is crap. But of course, the LEGO Movie, God, it looks good. I mean, even now, it's 2019, and it came out in 2014, and it still looks fantastic. I mean, the minifig models, the scratches on the bricks, and everything's made out of Lego, so even the water, and they're selling this illusion that it's stop motion when, it's not stop motion, actually. They just did it on the computer. But it looks freaking good. I mean, it looks really like stop motion. Like, I could, take that to someone and say, oh, it's stop motion, and they could go, oh my god, that must take forever. But here's the thing. Sure, it's not stop motion, right? They didn't take actual plastic and move it around like Wallace and Gromit and all that, or Leica. But they actually made it stop motion by brick building it on the computer. So, like you would, build a house, let's say, in real life with actual bricks, build piece by piece. Kind of like Lego Worlds. If you know what Lego Worlds is that like that better version of Minecraft, essentially, in Roblox, if I'm being honest. But they basically take it, of course, it's more advanced than Lego Worlds, but they actually brick build it, on the computer. So it's really the same thing. And then, of course, they just give it that stop motion feel to it, which it's awesome because the stop motion in all 3 of these movies, but, for the Lego Movie, because I'm reviewing that one today, the comedy in this movie is perfect, but because of the stop motion, just the way they move is hilarious. Like the way Emmett and Wildstyle and Batman, Benny, Metalbeard, Lord Business, anyone, the way they move, they're confined to the actual minifig limitations. So they kind of walk like toy soldiers, and it's so funny because watching Ninjago and all these other Lego things and playing the Lego video games, you kind of have that human feel where, their arms magically come out of their sockets and, their heads move, and it's just very animated, and that's fine. It looks really good. But for the Lego Movie to be able to have those limitations like an actual minifig, just like Finn in The Man Upstairs in that live action segment, Finn the kid, not Finn the human, Finn the kid, Finn's playing with these minifigs, so whatever he's doing, they're doing, so of course it's stop motion because he's playing with them, and the animation, like I said, it's just flawless. I mean, there's rarely an animated movie, like I said, that I don't like, but this one takes the cake for being one of the best looking films I've ever seen. And of course, like I said, the comedy is perfect also. I mean, that's the best thing about Lego. Lego itself caters to all age groups, right? If you're a kid, if you're a teenager, if you're an adult, if you're an elder, whatever age you are, you can enjoy Lego for the sets, the video games, TV shows, movies, whatever. But this Lego Movie, for some reason, when I was in middle school and even high school, people would be afraid to admit they like Lego because you'd be called names, right? And that's just stupid. That's just it is lame, you know. Now, of course, I didn't go spouting my mouth, I love Lego, you know. You still don't want to do that, really. But it's a shame that we have to do that. So when the Lego Movie came out, it made people previously that I once known in, you know, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, whatever, who would go, oh, Lego's for babies, that's stupid kid stuff. And I'd always be like, no, it's not, it's for all ages, you're stupid. You know, when the Lego Movie came out, they actually were like, oh yeah, I saw it, it was pretty good, you know? And I'm like, well, no shiz, it's pretty good, it's freaking awesome, because Lego has good quality things, you know? I'm not going to say the Lego Movie's amazing just because I like Lego. It's because it's amazing, you know? It's one of the best animated movies of all time. And that's the best part, too. It caters to all ages, whether you're any age. And that's the best part, too. It has humor for kids, but it doesn't make kids feel stupid, you know? Like, when they have a kid moment, you know, and when I say kid moment, I mean something that isn't adult rated, you know? So, let's say, I don't know, Lego Movie, they have some funny joke, right, where Emmett falls and he's like, and he falls with the, you know, he's talking to Planty in the beginning, right, in his Bricksburg apartment where he's making his coffee and all that, and he's watching his TV of President Business. That scene where he just laughs and he falls off the couch, that'll make any kid in the world laugh. But that'll make any teenager and adult in the world laugh because it's just genuinely funny. So that's what I'm trying to get at, is that the Lego Movie's humor doesn't cater toward any age. It caters toward all ages, which is perfect. You know, that's what we need in most animated movies. And I can tell when there's an animated movie that's just for kids or for all ages, and the Lego Movie sticks out like a really good sore thumb, as being all ages, which is great. So yeah, animation's great, comedy's great, and all ages, perfect. The plot, it's so average, but it works so well on so many levels. I mean, the whole thing with, yeah, you get Emmett, who's this random minifig who really doesn't stand out. He's not special. You know, it's funny that they have that because, you know, the normal minifigs have pupils in their eyes, but Emmett, he doesn't. You know, he's just the black dots. So, for having Lego, you know, me as a huge Lego fan, I pick up on these things more than a non-Lego fan would who's, you know, just seeing the movie because it's being praised. Everything, it's so funny. And when it's all, like I said, the stop motion makes everything really cool too, and the plot kicks off really, I don't want to say slow, but it's not abrupt. You know, it gets right in your face really quick with President Business, who we later find out is the man upstairs, played by Will Ferrell, and his son. I can't remember his son's name. His name is Finn in the movie. Can't remember his name. Darn it! Leave me a comment below if you know the actor who played Finn, without googling, and you'll win a prize of nothing. But you know, the plot just, it's crazy because it starts out, like I said, average minifig Emmett, you know, he doesn't think he's special, okay, it's cliche. But then it gets to this awesome action story where you go from Bricksburg to the Old West, to Cloud Cuckoo Land, to Octan Tower, back to Bricksburg. And the plot, it's like every scene has an action set piece, and it's just perfect. The flow of this movie is amazing, and it's one of the most rewatchable movies, you know, of all time, I think. And then, of course, you get to the scene where, you know, the minifigs, the Lego people, they fear the man upstairs, you know, because he's got these tingly hands, and he craggles you, you know, with the Craggle, which is actually Instaglue, or Crazy Glue, Instaglue, Crazy Glue. And that's really funny, too, because Finn is playing with his toys. Yeah, the minifigs move, because he's actually playing with them, but then you get elements from the real world, which they did have in the Lego Ninjago movie. I don't believe they had it in the Lego Batman movie that much. The Lego Batman movie was more of like a Batman parody, more or less a Lego Cinematic Universe film, even though it still takes place in that universe, which I'll explain that in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video, as in the next day, because if this gets watched, you know what I mean. But, yeah, so it goes from, you know, that to that to action, comedy, and then we finally get to this part where Emmett, you know, we see that President Business, the bad guy to Finn, is actually Lord Business, and Finn is Emmett, and all these things happen, and you see all these little, like, pieces kind of connect and stick together, and you go, oh, that's why that happened, and that's that person, and that's why he thinks that. And it comes full circle when Finn realizes that his dad has this huge Lego collection, which is funny. It played a little, oh, you're an adult and you play Lego? It's funny, but it's true. I'm an adult and I play Lego. Leave a comment below if you're an adult and you like Lego, because it is for all ages. But anyway, we get that scene, and we see President Business, who's actually the dad, and Finn's like, you know, I just want to play with my toys, right? I want to be a kid and play with my toys. And the dad's like, no, I'm an adult. This is my collection. You don't touch any of this. I use crazy glue, the Craggle, so that nothing happens to it. He's like this OCD mint condition dude, which is fine. But at the same time, I could see the argument also be made, dude, let your kid maybe not touch your stuff, but buy him some Lego to play with for himself, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Stop scrounging out of a Cloud Cuckoo, bag or box in the movie, in the live-action segment. So all that happens, and again, the plot is just perfect, and it just goes full circle when Emmett gives that speech that everyone is special, And of course, it sounds lame when I say it, but when you actually watch the movie, I mean, a Lego movie choked people up. I mean, that's crazy. And for everyone who was saying, "Oh, this movie's gonna suck. It's gonna be a toy product. Oh, it's gonna be terrible," you watch it, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, this was great." You know what I mean? And it really set a very high bar for not only the next Lego movie, but every animated movie, because so many kids, teens, and adults saw the Lego movie and loved it. It increased Lego sales, and we got the Lego Movie video game, and we got all these cool Lego Movie stuff, but the movie itself, like I said, it caters to everyone, and that's the best part about this movie. You can be any age and love it, and it's perfect for comedy, perfect for action, it's got a great moral, got beautiful animation, got amazing voice work, and just everything comes together for this movie, and the Lego Movie is honestly, again, if you saw my last video, if you had a gun to my head with Lego Movie, Batman, and Ninjago, I'd have to say all three. They're all perfect to me for different reasons. But this movie is perfect to me because it shows people that Lego can be fun for all ages, while also being a hilariously funny action movie for everyone to enjoy. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen the Lego Movie, watch it. If you have seen it, watch it again, because it's worth a rewatch. And so of course I'm going to give the Lego Movie an A+. One of my favorite movies of all time. And for all those people who, who were skeptical, who were like, ooh, this might turn bad. If you're an OG, I hate that word, but if you're an original Lego fan, like me, I knew this movie was going to be great. And it's not just because I'm biased and, it's Lego, it's great. But I know that Lego takes care, and they care about everything, whether it's, toy, movie, video game, anything. For them, 99.9% of the time, Lego has great production and great everything. So, of course, when I heard the Lego Movie, I'm like, oh, this looks really good. And it was, because duh, it's Lego. So, yeah, that's my review of the Lego Movie. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite films of all time. I can't wait for the Lego Movie 2, which I will be viewing on February 8th. But today is Lego Week, the Lego Movie review, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section below what you think of the Lego Movie and how you would rate it using my scale from an F to an A+. Of course, again, I'm going to give it an A+. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be my review of the Lego Batman movie. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.